appreciate, yes, I appreciate everything that you folks are saying who have qualms, issues with the Second Amendment and with the ability of people to have weapons. I just wanted to point out a couple of things. The first is there was a scholarly study that was actually put into a book. It was published. It's called More Guns, Less Crime. And it was very rigorous. It was over many, many years, over many jurisdictions. I think the writer is a fellow named John Lott, L-O-T-T. It's still in publication if you're interested. In any event, the conclusion, massively, consistently, without exception, was that all jurisdictions where the gun laws were the freest and where the populace was most well-armed were overwhelmingly and without exception the jurisdictions with the least violent crime. Secondly, you would think it was true, the converse is true. Those jurisdictions in which gun control was strictest in all circumstances, in any case, violent crime and murders with firearms were much, much higher. This makes complete sense if you understand, if you think through. The fact is that most violent crime and most gun crime is committed by criminals. I hate to say it, but that's just the fact. Law-abiding citizens, more than 99%, would never hurt a fly unless they were being attacked. It's as simple as that. Now, what do criminals do? Criminals think just like everyone else. If they know that the area in which they're living or the area in which they're trying to perpetrate crimes is filled with people who are armed, they are either not going to commit the crimes there, they're going to go somewhere else, or they're going to do something. They're just not going to do their business there because it's not profitable. Now, what you folks are doing now, I think, again, as the gentleman said, it's very well-intentioned. I applaud you. You're excellent civil servants. I applaud you. The problem is, I believe it is not based in logic, it is not based in fact, it is rather based in the public emotion. And I have no problem with that, but I just want you to understand that law-abiding citizens, and I know them, I've been shooting since I was 11 years old. And I respect the weapons. I would never turn it on anyone unless they were, threatening me or my wife or my children. The problem is, that's 99+% of law-abiding gun owners in the United States. That's the culture. The lady who was here, I think she might have just left, she was talking about how she's afraid of the culture, the gun culture. The fact is, people who own weapons, generally speaking in the United States, who are law-abiding citizens, are the most respectful, the most calm, the most peaceful individuals that I know. They are not threatening. They do not get into arguments based on rancor or emotion. They are very calm, they are very considerate, and they will avoid trouble all the time unless they are pushed. That's the culture. So what you are doing, in my opinion, is you are you're attempting, again, with good heart and good intention, but what was that about the road to hell being paved with good intentions? My feeling is that the Second Amendment says, very, very succinctly, that the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Now, to me, that's simple. That means that if you're going to fingerprint law-abiding citizens who've never hurt a fly, I'm an attorney, a practicing attorney, I would never hurt a soul. I just wouldn't do it, unless, as I said, my family were threatened. The point is that why do I now, at the age of 60 years old, why do I have to now, if I want to purchase any weapon at all, have to get fingerprinted, background checked, get permits, pay permit fees or whatever? It's not going to provide anything other than, my argument is that my presence in a room or in a location is a safety.
By registering, you can prove what you're saying is true.
Well said. Problem is,
and if you don't register, we don't know what you're saying.
Yes, the police can find out about me because every time I purchased a weapon, I had to go through a background check. I never had a problem.
And you're fine. And you're fine. Excellent points are being made by every speaker.
The point that I'm making.
I will say this, up until December 14th, Adam Lanza might have been a law-abiding citizen.
Right. Here's the other thing to understand.